So Giga Chikadze, it's been a week now, and 7-0 in the UFC. Just continue to roll along here, man. So, how many times have you watched the fight? How many times have you gone back and just checked out that masterpiece and see how you performed?
Uh, I checked it many times already, honestly, John. Watched the fight multiple times. I watched in Georgian, I watched in English, I watched in Russian, I watched in all different things. I heard the comments. I watched also on YouTube the some of the guys how they were detailing the fight, how it went and everything, and it was a lot of fun to see. Finally, they recognized me. Yeah.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, hey, listen, you're saying you're the best striker in the UFC, the best striker in mixed martial arts. I got to be honest, it's hard to argue with you, man. Edson Barboza, that was the scary guy, right? That's the guy that everybody knows you're going to go in there and he's going to kick you. It's going to hurt. It's going to be terrible, and you were able to outstrike him.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. This guy is so scary, man. You know what's scary? Because when I check him out in on a face-off, he was different guy. I think he has a twin, skinny guy, which show up only on the face-offs, and he himself in real comes with like I don't know, maybe he was like 185, 190 pounds, bro. This guy was a heavy. This was not the same guy at all in octagon, which I've seen the day before. Because when I've seen the guy on a face off, when I met him, I saw him. He was like almost shaking. He was like a skillet. And then the other day, I was like, shit, who's this guy? Maybe it was just a name in my eyes grow so bigger, but bro, no, he was definitely strong guy when I felt his punches, his kicks. He when he was moving forward, I saw that like some welterweight was moving forward to me.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. So, I mean, you that's been striking your entire life at a high level, world class level, multiple organizations. I mean, even for you, is that still a little bit of a scary proposition to get in there with a guy like that? Are you nervous, or are you thinking my body's going to be hurting after this? I mean, what's going through your head?
Uh, it's a fight game. Anything can happen. You guys are throwing the punches and kicks, and one guy gonna go down. So everybody can. I believe everyone can knock everyone out in UFC. The level inside UFC is like it's very strong. It's one of the best for fighters inside MMA, right? But when I talk about the technique, there is nobody like me in octagon. Nobody stands like that. Nobody moves like that. Nobody throws punches and kicks like me, because the technique is completely different. I mentioned level of the striking, and I believe I proved in this fight. So
No question, man. It was a very entertaining one to watch, and I'm sure you would have liked to done it in front of a big sold out crowd. But I was going to ask you, you had a crew there, right? I mean, obviously your wife was there, but Neil Dariush and his wife and their very newborn baby was there. I saw you had Jake Ellenberger there. I mean, it was that King's
my
MMA family, right? Was
yeah,
that
my
special
my
for you?
sister-in-law was there. My brother-in-law was there. My one of the best friends from the Georgia came and supported me to watch the fight. Yeah, I had a definitely. Whoa, my conditioning coach was there. Couple of guys came, and it was really fun to have them as my little crowd. But imagine this fight in the octagon with like 15, 20,000 people, bro. Like, this fight would be something, like,
Yep.
bro, yeah, this fight would be something in front of people, definitely. Oof, I got goosebumps now. Imagine people like cheering and the Edson is always a fan favorite fighter. He has so much fans, and he never has been booed and stuff. Me neither. So it would be the sold out.
I imagine you've got some big sold out crowds coming in the very near future. So I did want to ask you, how different was the main event experience being the headliner? I mean, does it change anything? We always ask, extra media, extra pressure, whatever. But now that it's in the rearview mirror, was the week any different for you?
Bro, this is what I enjoy. It's been a long time I was dreaming about it. I feel like I'm living in a dream now. Everything what I worked is coming all together. When you wait for something that you really want, and this doesn't happen today, doesn't happen tomorrow, doesn't happen after 1 month, 1 year, doesn't happen after 25 years, and then finally this day comes. This is how I feel right now. I'm enjoying the moment every single second, bro. Like interviews, the media, new programs, new people, signature, the pictures. I enjoy. I know many fighters who don't like to do it, but I'm different now. Maybe like if you would make me do this like 10, 15 years ago, I believe I still would enjoy, man. No, I no, no, no. I enjoy, man. I'm different. I don't know. Like I've seen the people getting. They are so strong, so powerful, man. And when the cameras come, they become different. They change. They stress. No, actually, I open my mouth more, and I enjoy to talk with you guys, with media, with the fans.
It's awesome, man. You know what I didn't realize until now is that it was your birthday week. So you had to put your birthday on hold, right? Was it are you a guy that your birthday is important to you and you're like, dang, I don't get to celebrate, or did you not care at all?
No, this is a very important day because that's a one time a year. Definitely, this is something that you need to rock and roll and celebrate. But I was cutting weight that day. I was cutting weight. I was in a sauna. I was training. But that was all together was motivating me. Motivating me to celebrate this even harder, and this is what I've done. I did had an amazing fight. I'm very proud of myself also because I said on interviews the last 2 weeks that when I talk, I also walk the talk. So I had to do this, and I had a very strong opponent, and all this together came true, came great, worked out well, and then I was in a Vegas, so we celebrated it crazy. We went first. We went on a dinner. There is a restaurant Italian called Allegro in Vegas. I really like to go there. And after that, we went on Access nightclub, and we celebrated there with all my crew. Some other of my teammates and people joined me because I didn't have some access to have more crowd. So they were in Vegas. Actually, they came in Vegas to support me. And after the fight, we all went for my birthday to celebrate. So definitely, that was something good.
That's awesome, man. And now, normally, I was gonna say, normally when I speak to you, you're in California, but you went back home to Georgia.
Yeah, I went back to California. Went straight to Kings. Gave hug to my team. And after that, I left in Georgia. And here was a crazy too, man. In the airport, a lot of people showed up. They knew that what time I was gonna come because I posted on social media, and everybody like the TV, and they put a live TV there, and like couple of hundreds of people came, and all street was crazy. It was really crazy, man. I'm gonna post the video. You guys gonna be, whoa, shit.
That's
It
awesome, man.
was
That's
fun.
awesome. So how does that's got to make you feel proud, right? I mean, obviously the win is important. To come back to your home country and to be treated like a hero, that's got to be something special.
It's definitely special. Here is killing it, man. Everywhere I go, like I only not even a day so far yet, and wherever I look, they recognize me right away. They jump, stop the cars, and ask the pictures, and they run into me, and it's like even like some of the guys follow me with the car, and it was fun.
That's great. All right, do you follow the other Georgian fighters? I mean, is it like a community? Because man, Georgia is starting to represent in the UFC.
Of course, man. We got one more guy now, Lazishvili. Unfortunately, he got injured. He was supposed to fight uh, this week against the guys from Britain. I forgot. He's a very good fighter, 135.
Yeah, Jack Shore.
Yeah, Jack Shore. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll see him debut as well. I'm sure he'll do great. Georgia Suganda. So these are all good things. Now let's talk about the bad thing. I know you're not happy with the rankings. You were not satisfied with where you stood in the rankings. Have you accepted it yet, or is it still a little bit bitter for you to look at that list and say, I'm not where I need to be?
I mean, the ranking says I'm top 8, but for a long time I was not even ranked. So. I don't know. I'm not happy with it. Definitely, I'm not. I was 10. I beat number 9, but it's not just a regular number 9, and it was not a decision, not split decision, not close fight. As I said, I kick the shit out of people. So this is what happened this weekend. And when you beat somebody with a name like Edson Barboza, and when you are 10 and he's 9. You don't go just one more and you don't become 8. I believe I have to be someone in the top 5. I was hoping to get top 3 because in top 3 I know the guy who has not even fought for the whole this time since I'm in UFC, and I fought 7 times. 7 times, I mean, not even 2 years, less than 2 years. That's something that really has to be mentioned. I don't know. They put me just top 8. I'm a little bit sad.
Okay, so I started to grab the microphone again at the press conference because you said the same thing. There's a guy in the top 5 that hasn't fought for 2 years, but I thought, you know what? Let's just let Giga enjoy the moment. We don't need to talk trash. We don't need to, let's let him have fun. But obviously, you're referring to Yair Rodriguez. Yair is set to we think face Max Holloway. But we don't know if that fight's going to happen or not. I guess what I'm curious about is that the one name that's up there that really bothers you when you look at I mean, are you cool with the way the rankings look with everybody else? Is that the one that really bothers you?
It bothers me because he's in the top 3, and when you count, when you count whatever, like, come on, bro, like, I don't know. I want to see these guys who make rankings, bro. I want to fight their ass. What is it, brother? Like I fought 7 times, my man. And I beat like 2 ranked opponents, and both of them were 100% the legend of the sports. Come on, man! Like Cap Swanson and Edson Barboza, and both of them were doing well in his last fights. Even a Cap, he fought who? He fought Pineda and Kron Gracie. Very, very strong fight. And now the guy who came down in featherweight and dropped all his opponents in featherweight, knocked down everybody. And the last 2 fights, he had the beautiful winning fight. And I don't know, man. I'm just upset on the ranking, but I want to see myself as one of the top guy because I want to fight the title for very fast as possible. I want to be replacement for the title fight. If not, I want to fight Max or Yair.
So Yair's on the list now. That's what I was going to ask you. Is Yair on the list of a fight you would take?
Yair fight, you know what? I called him out last time a little bit like intense because when you see what he was doing, like Brian is fighting Volk. Volk is a champ. He always fight. He's always prepared strong. Brian also, he's a man to fight everybody. Who else we have? So Max, he has done so much already in the sports that he's definitely outstanding guy. He's probably the biggest name in division. And then who comes? The Yair comes, and then Yair comes, and I see this guy running from the beat. He didn't fight him so many times, and then also he has not fought for a long time. I don't know why they are keeping him in the ranking. Or at least why number three? And me, I'm coming and coming and coming, and plus all my resume. There is not a people like me in UFC. Many guys who's done so much in the sport, in different sport division like the karate and kickboxing in the highest level. The achievements of me, it says is all. I'm not just. It's kind of how Gokhan Saki moved from the kickboxing, glory kickboxing to MMA straight, and he was hyped so much. Remember, like how big he was, and everybody was talking about him. I moved the same way, and I was a big name of my when I was fighting the glory. I was the number one contender, and champion was running from me. He wasn't fighting, he was running, and I was headlining the shows, and I was already big name. And now after all this coming into MMA, actually like an MMA fighter, not like a striker. I didn't get finished or this something inside UFC. I know I experienced losing fight in MMA in other show. I built my record. I got better. I learned the ground game, and then I moved to UFC. And look, I became a world champion in jiu-jitsu in blue belts. Now I'm a purple belt. Like I'm different breed. I'm different. I'm an MMA, actually MMA fighter today, not a kickboxer. So that's why I need the different type of treat from the either is gonna be ranking or wherever it's gonna be, because I know I had the projected myself as a Georgian project. I always mentioned this because I graduated the business and management when I was a young in bachelor's degree I have, and I learned how to manage yourself. Like manage your career, manage a lot of things in life, and I learned everything from the. I don't skip the parts of ABC. When I realized that I needed to do the same way in wrestling, I went in. In a college with the young kids, and I wrestled from the kids like 7 and 8 till 18-year-olds, and all this group when I was training with them, people like parents were, and I was already world champion in kickboxing and karate, but I lost contender series. And I had to change the things. And then I went back again, and okay, I have to learn the wrestling from the ABC. And I learned it. I didn't. I was not ashamed to be a weirdo guy in front of all these parents, because I'm also the father. I have a 12-year-old daughter. And almost the same age kids were running and training there, but I was rolling with them. I was learning I was put myself like nobody knew who I was there, but I was training in the same class to learn ABC. That's what I did in jiu-jitsu too. I started put. I'm a third degree black belt, third dan in karate, Goju-ryu. But I put a white belt and put myself there and listen to the coach, listen to the professor, and learned from zero. I got my stripes, I got blue belt, now I'm purple. Soon I'm gonna be brown. So I know what I have done in a sport and how hard I worked. So
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, the good thing is, regardless of the name that comes next, it's going to be a big one. That's for sure. I mean, they can't give you anybody below you in the rankings at this point with what you've accomplished. It's got to be, to me, as you said, back up to the title fight, Holloway, Yair.
it
I would
has to
throw
be the
maybe
big one.
I would throw a Korean Zombie out there too. Maybe that's a name too. I mean, that would be a big one. That would be. I mean, I think that'd be a phenomenal fight.
For sure, absolutely. Something would gonna get me to title. something that, you know what? If they give me even Qatar, I will be upset. You know why? Because I called him out. He gave an interview about me. He said that, hey, wherever I'm down, if my coach say, if or my manager say, or this and that, and I wanted to fight him in July or August or September, but he, guess what? They didn't want it to fight all this time. They say, oh, now first they say yes, then maybe August, maybe September, maybe October, maybe November. No, oh, we need more time, maybe end of the year. This is no maybe time, man. I enjoy fight. Uh, I want to fight as soon as possible and as many times as possible. Last year I fought 4 times. I want to fight even 5 times. So far I have two, but I don't have. If I don't have injury, I want to fight every single. Like, look, I just fought last weekend, and I'm still thirsty to fight. You know, like in real, Joe. Like I can't wait. When my fight is scheduled, I don't call my manager. I don't call. I don't. You don't see my interviews no more. I'm concentrating, training, preparing 24/7. But when I don't have a fight, uh, I'm very upset, and I just can't wait to get scheduled. You know. So yeah, I want to get scheduled very quick.
That's awesome, man. I'm going to give you one advice. If that question comes up again in another interview, you say it's not maybe time, it's Giga time.
What I was calling, it's a Giga time, man. I want Dana to say this. You know, I remember how they supported the new Russian boy. Forgot the Chimaev. Chimaev, how they supported when he came. You know, what I've done, man. I have a 7 fight, and I always proved whatever I said. I walked the talk, and also I never dump nobody in the octagon and UFC. Everybody who they ask, I step in. I make weight. I never miss a pound. I make weight in 1 week notice, 8 day notice. You know, I'm the company man. So I want to get
I
treated
love
the
it.
way, same way.
I love it. I love it. Well, Giga, I've taken a lot of your time. I know you're back home in Georgia, so I want to let you enjoy that. But ideally, what do you think? I know you would fight all the time, but ideally, what do you think? I mean, I'm sure we see you before the end of the year, right? There's no way you're going to wait till next year to fight.
Ideally, you guys gonna see me September.
September. I love it.
Ideally,
Giga,
they tell me that, hey, we need a replacement for title, and I'm a fly soon, and I'll be there for the fight. That's my ideal next fight scheduling.